It's Dirty Story Night once again. This is another dinosaur episode that they had only 30 minutes to write after the theme was drawn. Amanda jumps Jurassic World in this episode. But before we begin, I'd like to recommend that you go to IABDpresents.com, our parent network, and check out all of the great work, podcast, written work, and more. Amanda actually hosts two podcasts that we partner with, Amanda's Picture Show A Go-Go and Culture Pop A Go-Go. One's a movie review podcast where at least one person hasn't seen the movie, and then the other one is Amanda and her mother and her sisters talking all things pop culture. Check that out at IABDpresents.com, and now enjoy Amanda Jumps Jurassic World.
Chris Pratt had always dreamed about being a part of the Jurassic Park franchise. However, after Jurassic Park 3 and its overuse of the Nokia ringtone, he thought his dreams were dashed forever. But then, to his utter delight, rumors of a fourth movie arose. He'd always found the power of the dinosaurs in the films strangely alluring. He did everything he could to get cast in the new movie, of course with the blessing of his beautiful and talented wife, Anna Faris. Luckily, Jurassic Park was a Universal company property, so he'd already blown enough NBC execs while at Parks and Rec to get an audition. He entered the room where Steven Spielberg was seated. He began reading his sides, but Spielberg didn't seem impressed. "I just need more passion from you, Chris," Spielberg said at the end of the monologue. I promise you, Mr. Spielberg, this is the job I've always wanted. I'm super passionate about this," Chris pleaded. "Prove it," Spielberg replied. "I'm going to bring in your co-star." In came a real-life velociraptor. Chris was stunned. He couldn't believe his eyes. At his face, Spielberg replied, "Yes, they're real. I'm the real-life John Hammond, but I was successful. I trained the beasts. Sexually. If you are going to play this role, I need you to do the same." Chris approached the giant lizard with caution, but once he gazed into its deep and knowing eyes, he knew where this was going. He began by caressing her tail, slowly moving up the strangely erotic to him phallic tail towards the raptor's pulsing vagina. He quickly removed his pants as the Shayla began gushing with a slimy but sweet-smelling and tasting reptilian cum. As he thrust himself into her, he could feel her claws scarring his back. He could feel the sting of pain, but it was still pleasure, and it couldn't compare to the ecstasy he was feeling inside this scaly, magnificent fucking dinosaur. As he came inside her, he let out a cry of, "I am the Raptor King!"
Hashtag Raptor.
And that is how Chris Pratt was cast in Jurassic World.